Advice, age difference, and history. Dear Bill, I'm just a Bill. Yes, I'm only a Bill. I'm a big fan of yours. I really enjoy your podcast. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I am 28 years old and in a relationship with my girlfriend who's 7 years younger than me and who I plan on marrying. We're really great together and I love her. Well, congratulations. The thing is as our relationship has gone on, I've been getting some static from people about our relationship. Well, who gives a fuck what they think? Like I said, she's 7 years younger than me, but we've known each other for a while. We've met when I was working at my first job as a counselor at a camp when she was one of the kids. Oh, Jesus. When we first met, I was 17 and she was 10. Yeah. Yep. And that's that creepy thing. That's that creepy thing, because at some point you were like, oh, look at that little kid. That's the Woody Allen moment where you go, oh, isn't she adorable? And then at some point the switch flips to being like, hey, I think I want to fuck that. You know, there's no way to get around that, sir. You'd have to understand that. So anyways, he says nothing happened between us at that point. Well, I would hope so. It wasn't until we reconnected years later when we were older that we started talking again and really getting to know each other. All right, well, I guess that's fair. But people are going to say some shit, right? Anyway, I'm getting shit from some family and friends because of our history. Just from an outside source, I'd like to know what you think. Do you think it's strange or weird? I know there's people out there 15 to 20 years apart. It's just with our history, it throws people off. Again, what do you think from an unbiased perspective? Thanks and go fuck yourself. Yeah, the thing is that you were 17 and she was 10 when you first met her. That's what makes it weird. Like, my wife is 10 years younger than me, but I didn't meet her until I was 35 and she was 25. Hey, Nia, come in here. Here's a question. Somebody's 28. What do you say there, Wendy? What are you so out of breath for? Come here.
You gotta give me a place to sit here.
Oh, Jesus. So this guy, he's dating this woman, right? He wants to marry her. He's 28. She's 21. He said, the thing is I met her when I was a counselor. I was 17. She was only 10. He goes, obviously nothing happened then. He goes, obviously nothing happened then, but now that we're together, people are giving us shit. And I was saying how there was a 10-year difference between us, but I was 35. You were 25.
Right.
So
they're looking at you like you've been grooming her since she was 7 years old.
Yeah, but he met her, but then seems like he didn't see her for a while. Then they reconnected and had all.
Of course, which happens. Don't worry about it. If you know everything's on the up and up, just do your thing. Is her family cool with it? Is her family giving him the side eye like he was grooming her, or
seems to just be friends?
What do you mean?
His friends, people that he knows, are just like, this is what I would do. I would just, whatever those people.
Friends are giving him shit about it?
I wouldn't. If you meet new people, I wouldn't tell them that that's how you first met them.
Yeah, probably not. Not everybody needs to know your entire history in that way, just because people will misinterpret it. But yeah, if you guys are fine, your families are fine, don't worry about it.
Yeah, as long as nothing happened when you were a counselor.
Exactly. As long as you're sure nothing happened when you were a counselor, which I'm sure it didn't.
He always wants to push her on the swing.
Oh, God.
I know, it's bad. All right, let's see. Now, I did it to you. Sir, you're gonna have to, there's a certain level of shit you're going to have to deal with. Yeah, dude, just, who gives a fuck? This is the deal. Once you get married, you have fucking kids and shit, you're never going to see anybody anyway, so who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck what people think? Go out and do what makes you happy, okay? As long as you're not hurting anybody and you're not breaking the law, please go out and do it before just being happy becomes illegal. Because, just the level that the population is going in, I'm thinking by the end of my life, I don't know what it's going to be like over here. I hope we don't end up like China. With China, it's so fucking overpopulated. They got to people. Nobody drive cars for 5 fucking days, and just the shit that they're dealing with is it's brutal over there.